Hey guys, today I wanted to let you know that it's pretty cool to be alive. It's pretty cool that you're alive. It is beyond a blessing to wake up every day knowing that that luxury is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed to happen. And I don't care if you're going through stress right now, if you're going through pain, if you're struggling, you're still here for a reason. Whether you believe in a higher power, the universe, it's all the same to me because clearly you are built for this. A lot of the time, we think life wins in the battle against us and it's constantly beating us down and nothing's ever going our way. But if it's won, why are we still here? Why have we not been taken out of the game? It's clear to me that we are all winners. It's clear to me that we are all made to be here. What is so important to me right now is that you are able to keep moving forward and that you are taking everything day by day. Everything you're going to hear from other people is just about instantly being quick about everything you do, but sometimes slowing down is beneficial. And what helps the most, especially with me, is making sure I wake up with a positive mind. I think that needs to be normalized. Waking up with a positive mind. Because lately, I won't lie, I have been stressing a little bit. I have little pressures going on in my life. But I know that I'm alive. Being alive is just beyond cool. I said that in a blasé type of way, but I don't know how to express how that feels. I mean, after this video, I'm gonna go on a 5K run. It's gonna feel like hell, but I'm gonna feel amazing for it. And before I do anything, for some reason, I get this strange butterfly feeling in my stomach. I get nervous just to run, and maybe that's a part of me wanting to make sure I stay on top of my game, as me and my boy have this little competition of who can run it faster. But without getting off topic, just small things like that I appreciate in life. Sometimes we can look at this journey so negatively. Sometimes we think that the world is really against us, but you're still here. You're still fighting. All you can do is fight. All you can do is take it day by day. And I don't care how slow you're going, as long as you're moving forward, that's all that matters. It's so underrated to move forward, to continue. And I always say this. I say this in all my videos. As long as you're trying, what else can you do? You always got to try. You always got to try. And I don't know what type of mindset you're in. I don't know how life is going for you, but I want you to maintain hope. Every day you wake up, there's hope because you're here again. Because you're here again. You're not out of the game for a reason, my friend. There's clearly a reason why you're still here. And sadly, a lot of people are not in the game no longer, you know? And that's no fault of their own. Things happen. But what I do know is that you are here for a reason. You serve a purpose. Now, on my Instagram, I just made a post talking about the walk alone, not just being about isolation, but being about peace. Right now, I feel like I am incredibly heavy on peace. I would take peace over anything. Peace is what I value. And I had a self-reflection the other day, all right? We all go through personal little dilemmas. And I was feeling that to myself, damn, is it really time to get a social life? I'm telling you, I said it in last video, I just don't have a social life at all. I don't talk to nobody. I have no friends. And if I do talk to people, it is literally just 2 other people, 3 other people, all right, that I can name drop, aside from family. And that's that. And that's not me complaining. But I do find when I think about it, especially people that I know too, it's so easy for them to make friends where they have all these people in their life and, you know, they might feel a type of way. And in my point of view, I think, well, you got all those people around you, but you still feel what I feel in a way, but you don't. You know, I find it hard to relate to people. I find it hard to connect with people. Sometimes I get in my head too much Because in hindsight, I've connected with 58,000 people, which is insane. It's insane. It just hasn't even sunk in right. And I see the messages, the DMs of people saying how I've helped them and all this tough stuff going on in their life, and somehow my videos have helped. And all the silly little posts I do, all the real ones, have helped them. And it just means so much to me. And you never know what somebody's going through unless they're telling you. And these people, you guys, are telling me everything. And your lives are just tougher than mine. And sometimes, you know, when you're just in your head about things and you're complaining. So back to what I was saying about, you know, me feeling like maybe I do need a social life. I'm not gonna lie, that lonely feeling does try and creep up and come back to me. Now, I had depression for a while. I felt incredibly lonely. No matter who I was around, what crowd I was in, I felt like it was just me on my own. I felt like I couldn't get out what I wanted to say and that there was no one to relate to. And sometimes I feel that feeling, you know? Sometimes I don't know how to even explain myself or explain the way I feel, but I forget how far I've come. And that's what I want you to remember. You've come so far. And you might feel certain things, but at the end of the day, your bad days now would have been your worst days a year ago. Compare yourself to how it used to be, even if you don't think that's good enough. Because we've come far on this journey, and we have to understand that. We have to embrace it, that we really have come far. Because the way I'm feeling now could have destroyed my younger self. Thank you for getting me here. But I'm not gonna lie, if you're feeling some of these complex feelings I was feeling like today, maybe you would have gave up. And I know for sure I'm not giving up. Every day I wake up, it might sound a bit corny, but I do take it as a blessing. You know, I started to think of it more as a blessing, because the simple fact is, it is a blessing. I'm waking up every day. I can't complain. Now I'm breathing fresh air. I'm seeing the sun, you know, as it slowly coming back again. You know, in the UK the other day, I was at the park, the sun came out, it felt amazing. It was therapeutic. I also made a short, you probably haven't seen it, but just talking about connecting with nature. You know, I go to the gym 5 times a week, but I felt like something was missing. I'm going to the gym with my brother, don't get me wrong, that's one of the most amazing things I'll ever experience in my life. I ain't doubting that. Especially if my brother's watching this, he doesn't watch the long form videos. Because he's normally here, but he's not now. So he normally hears everything I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, you know, when I was just working out in the park, there's something about nature, guys. When you are working out or just with nature, it grounds you. It clears your head so easily. Now, fitness in general does do that for me, but it feels so peaceful. You know, it feels incredibly peaceful, and it feels like all the weight off your shoulders just leave, you know? It just feels, I don't know, you just have to try it for yourself. I never was into nature until I got into running. When I started running by the river, running in different environments in the parks, then I started to appreciate the scenery more. Because now when I run on the treadmill, I'm seeing the exact same thing and I'm feeling tired, you know what I mean? And I appreciated seeing the landmarks, and then I started to have a love for nature. And I used to make fun of guys, especially for taking pictures of the sky and all of this. I used to, what's that about, you know? It's a very feminine thing to do, but I tell you what, it's not, because I take videos of the scenery all the time. And, you know, in a world where crazy stuff is happening all over, sad things are happening all over, if you stop and stand still, you can really see the beauty. And I will say, in acts when I'm destroying my body, especially in those parks, I put blood, sweat and tears into those parks. Believe it or not, that is not a stretch. I really, truly feel at peace. There's something there. There's something that I can't put my finger on, but all I can say is it grounds you. Whether you feel like you're Superman or whether you feel like you're down below, it just balances you out. The fresh air, the breeze, the trees, I don't know what it is, because I don't know if you have allergies, and I sort of do. So make sure you take your allergy tablets before you go out. You know what I'm trying to say anyway. But just try it. No, in all honesty, just try it. I've been such an appreciative state recently. I'm in that phase right now where I'm just taking everything as it is. I'm just stopping and standing still. And, life is just feeling like a dream. We might not be where we want to be, but that doesn't mean we can't appreciate where we are right now. It is pretty cool that you are alive, my friend. If you're struggling, take it day by day. If you're thinking about giving up, just give me one more day. Just one more. Because I'm telling you, you will see the beauty in everything. It is a blessing to be here, whether you believe or you don't believe. The simple fact is you are here for a reason, my friend. And I hope you have a beautiful day or night, whenever you are seeing this. Now I'm about to go on the treadmill, sweat out. And yeah, I got a fun, exciting video coming tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. All right? Remember this. Oh my God.